Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, March 3rd, 2025. I want to say thanks for clicking on the video. I got 4 picks for you. If you followed my plays yesterday, Michael Porter Jr. let us down, but I posted the video late. So if you would have been able to see these 3 picks, we would have won. I also won a lot yesterday on my sportsbook. This was the other day, Nuggets, Knicks, and a hockey over, made 238. Some soccer parlays, 136. Some UFC over on Saturday, 153, and then another soccer parlay. You can see Sevilla, Roma, some La Liga, 192. And if you are interested in that kind of stuff, extra bonus picks, I bet on soccer during the day almost every day. Check the link in the description below. We're doing really well when it comes to soccer, so lock in there. First pick here, it's going to take us to the Blazers and 76ers. And if you watch any of my videos, this page should look familiar. This is the rebounding rate. So if you're high on this list, you're a good rebounding team, and if you're on the bottom, you're bad. Blazers are at 16, and they're taking on the 76ers, who are at the bottom. You're like, oh no. And if you're wondering who I'm picking, it's not anybody on the Blazers. I'm going with Andre Drummond. We're going against the grain today. I can just feel it in my guts today. No Joel Embiid. Starting the 22nd of February, he announced that was his last game, and he's going to have season-ending surgery, which leaves a gap in the offense and defense. So people like Andre Drummond are going to step up. Just a solid veteran. His stats have been increasing since the departure of Joel Embiid. So the 22nd was Joel Embiid's last game. You can see 5 minutes, only 3 rebounds, but look, he's been getting increasingly better. 14, 29, 21, 8, 9, 14 rebounds. The Knicks are a good rebounding team. They have Hart and they have Towns. Golden State, surprisingly, is a top 10 rebounding team, and he still managed to get 14 rebounds. So Andre Drummond, that's where I'm leaning towards. And then Andre Drummond, if we look at his usage rate, and if you know what a usage rate is, if you have a high usage rate, that means you're touching the ball a lot, taking a lot of shots, involved in the offense. And if you have a low usage rate, something below 20, you're more of a glass cleaner. You're collecting boards. That's exactly what we want to see here. So if we go to Andre Drummond, 9, can we buy him down? We could buy him down to 8.5, which I did earlier. 7.5 is a little, I would take it. If you see 8.5, take it. On my sports book, for him to get 10 rebounds, so if you were to do 9, it's at plus 100. So the value, I think, is a little bit better for 7.5, 8.5. So I'm trying to cover. Winning is winning. Don't let these green things fool you. Winning is winning at the end of the day, and I'll always take staying in the green. 1 pick down. I got 2 more to go. If you're still with me, thanks for watching. We have Wizards and Heat. This is a big, I think this is going to be a big game for the Heat especially. So the Heat, they're over here at 17, and the Wiz, they're all the way down at the bottom at 28. So who I am targeting, there's 2 big guys. There's Bam Adebayo, and there's Khalil Ware. And I'm going with Ware here. I want to say I like Ware because I've noticed that Bam, he's the big scorer. His usage rate is higher. It's at 22.9. And Miami's coming off a tough defeat, man. They lost yesterday versus the Knicks at home. They should have won. The Knicks pushed it to overtime, and the Knicks ultimately ended up coming back. And Bam was one of the top production scorers offensively, so I don't like him on the boards as much. So if we're looking at rebounds specifically, Khalil Ware, if we look at his last 10 games, look at it versus the Knicks, he had 8 rebounds, 12, 8, 15, 12. He's flirting with double digits here recently, ever since the trade deadline was over in the middle of February. He's really picked up the numbers in terms of rebounds, and for 10 rebounds, I don't know about that. My sportsbook has him at plus 117 to cover, so if he hits 11, it's in the plus value. But I think we can hit him here at 8.5. He's been flirting with double digits. Washington's not a good team. I think the over-under is like 212, so it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be sloppy, a lot of missed shots. So Khalil Ware, come on, join the team. 2 picks down, 2 more to go. We have Hawks and Grizzlies. There's a lot of injury questions here. Is Trae Young going to play? Is John Morant going to play? Things like that. But that's who exactly I'm targeting here, because the Hawks are not that great of a rebounding team. They're at 10. But then they're playing Memphis. So anytime a top 3 team is playing anybody else, I like to focus my attention on that. And somebody that I'm really focusing on, like I just said, is John Morant. The last time I had, I'm so upset. The last time I had John Morant for a rebound, prop it was 5, and now look, they're getting smarter because I'm going under here. And look, they're dropping them because PrizePicks is annoying like that. They know exactly what they're doing. The Grizzlies are a top rebounding team because they have people crashing the boards like Edey, Bane, Jackson, Saldama. And if we go to ESPN.com and we look at Ja Morant's, we get the splits. The splits will tell you everything. If you don't know what those are, it'll give you road versus division versus conference, the month, even the freaking day of the week. So if we just look at Ja Morant's rebounds, all splits, he's averaging 4.1 on the year. At home, 4. They are at home, so he's only getting 4. But something that's interesting is look at the post All-Star break. In the 5 games, in his last 5 games, he's only averaging 2.8. This is great. I think his usage rate's so high, and he just wants to win. So he's putting the ball in his hands, and there's no reason for him to crash the boards and get rebounds. So Ja Morant, we're going less than on 4.5. I got one more play for you. It's gonna take us to the Thunder and Rockets. If you don't know, Thunder are one of the worst. Thunder is down here at 25, and Houston is number 1, and they're number 1 for a reason because they got a lot of good rebounders like Sengun. If we look at the NBA's top 50 rebounders, he sits up here at number 9, Alperen Sengun. Houston is the best rebounding team, and if we look at Sengun, he is a game time decision, by the way. So 11.5. If he's not feeling 100%, and I don't know, I'm thinking buying it down at 9.5. 11.5 is too high. I was researching at my sports book, so to cover at 12, you'd be sitting at plus money again. So this number right here for him to get what is it, 10.5? I'm flirting with 9.5 for 10.5. If you do 9.5, you're sitting at like minus 200 and something. But if you go 10.5, you're sitting at minus 186. So I'll let you guys pick whichever one you want. I think I'm gonna do 10.5. So if we look at Sengun's last 10 games, I'm telling you why. He's going into double digits almost every game, so he's gonna get double digit rebounds, 10, 11, 12. Look at these, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of his last 7 games. Once he stays healthy, and look, he's playing Sac, great rebounding team. Utah, great rebounding team. Minnesota, great rebounding team, and he's right there with all of them. So I'm really confident with this pick. Just 12 rebounds seems too much for a guy who's not 100% feeling healthy. So 9.5, 10.5. Those are four of the picks that I'm making in this parlay today. There's 2 other players that I wanted to target just in case. So they're watching this video late and there's a late scratch. I want to say Mark Williams he's playing the Warriors today. He's been on the up and up ever since his rebound. The Warriors don't have Kuminga, I think, and Quentin Post. I'll tell you right now, if you're watching this video later in the day and the Warriors Quentin Post, Golden State Center, is not playing, slam this line right here. I'm going to come back. Even my bonus picks page, if you check that out, slam this line. And one other play that I'm really kind of surprised isn't out yet, Jonas Valanciunas. There's no Sabonis. And the Mavericks are missing Davis Gafford and Derek Lively for the Mavericks. So if Valanciunas is on there, run, sprint, bet is over. And those are the picks I got for you, everybody. Drummond on the over, Khalil Ware on the over, Ja Morant on the under, and Alperen Sengun on the over. I want to say thanks so much for watching my video, and good luck, everyone.